All right, let's talk wrenches. This is just an odd grouping of combination wrenches that I keep in my main toolbox. There's a Tekton, there's a Masterbuilt, Sunex, just so I don't have to come back and get the other ones. These are the Icon ratcheting. I keep these in the main cart. These are definitely pretty nice. I mean, I think they're 125 bucks, but they are definitely worth it. They're reversible. They're not too thick. They're long. You get a lot of leverage with those. And then I have the Icon non-ratcheting combinations. They have the same long pattern. These are also pretty good. They're not cheap, but this is just a bunch of random standard sizes, trailer hitch size. Got Powerbuilt, Williams, Proto, a good mix. These are dog bones. These are useful for oil pan. You don't know what size the oil pan is, so you slide under there and pull the drain plug off. I got some other things. I don't really use them very much, but these are jumbo Cobalt standard wrenches. Only thing I ever use these for is adjusting lock nuts and things like that on suspension. Like some of the BMR has the adjustable, two-way adjustable on your control arms and all that kind of stuff. That's really the only thing I bought these for. I had bought this Sunex crow's foot for the same thing. It's 1.5 inch. Not really sure what the best tool is for that kind of stuff. These are Craftsman flare nut wrenches. One of these, well, maybe I threw it away. One of them I arced out in a battery and welded the tip off. Oh, I think this is it. No, I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is right there. I don't know how well that comes out on the camera, but that's shorted out on a battery. This is just an oxygen sensor socket. These are the, I don't know what they call these, offset or long reach offset. There's a couple spots where you need these. Maybe like when you're going in a frame and you need to get the other side of a bolt. Other than that, you don't really use them much. Now these are the, I think they call these quad box wrenches. You have 18, 19, 14, and 17. And then on this one, you've got 10, 13, 8, and 12. They're reversible. I don't like these ones as much as I like this style. You can just kind of see this. It just gets in the way how big they are. This is a better buy to get. I mean, these look kind of cool, but they're not as useful. These are Die Hard metrics, are standard. These ones are Crescent. And then these are the Husky. It's almost the same thing as these. Not quite. But these are the Husky ones. I bought these because, like I said, compare the ends of these. You know, it just works better. The other thing is these are spline drive, which you may or may not like. And then I've got the gear wrench set of standards. I only bought these because they were like $7 at Advance Auto. So these are nice if you want to take one wrench instead of 4. Like if you're going to take furniture apart or something or helping somebody move, just take a couple of these. Then these ones are the Die Hard standard non-reversible ratcheting. Then they have this speed head on here on the open end side. I don't know if I like that or not. Again, these were closed out at Advanced Auto. Now these are the Duratec brand. I don't know what they call these. Some people call them aviation wrenches. They have an offset on them. They're straight, they're long. I don't use them for it too much, except like when I need another, you know, I need another 19 millimeter. This is a good combination, this kind of thing. But yeah, you can slide these in pretty much anywhere. Now these are similar, they're gear wrench, but they're ratcheting on one side. Again, I just use them when I need another long one. I really don't use these that often. One time some of these became stuck, but they all seem to be working now. And then I have the Pittsburgh stubby ratcheting wrenches. There's skips in this side, so those aren't that great, but there's a couple times where you use these, and this is really the only thing you can get in there. I was doing it intercooler bolt. I had my hand in the fender. These work great. I wouldn't mind the reversible Icon ones, but they're like $100 and I never use them. This is just Cobalt basic combination wrench set. They're okay. I mean, they're short patterns, so I really don't use them that often. Once in a while, the stubbies will come in handy. This is a Tekton 22 millimeter. I only bought this because I also have these that fit in here, but of course they'll fall out. And I haven't really found anywhere where I would use this versus a standard ratcheting wrench or even a socket. So these are the Lowe's Cobalt. They're not reversible. They do have a flex head. It's kind of loose. These were on sale for like 15 bucks. That's the only reason I bought them. Now these are Tycon with some Amazon brand. Ratcheting wrench. Heads on them are a little fat. They're not reversible. I got myself stuck with a pair of these, taking a drive shaft bolt off one time. They have no angle on them. I mean, they're okay. These were the first ones that I bought on Amazon for like $25. And then I went and bought the Icons, which are the ones I use mainly now. And lastly, these are the Mountain, or a couple other Matco sells. There's a couple of companies that sell all these and they're the same, but these are the Icon ones again. You have the offset, it's reversible, and they're long. I almost wish I didn't buy these because I don't ever use them that much. They look really cool. The problem is they're so long. You know, I guess if you were up on a lift or something, you might use them more. But you jack the car up 2 feet in the air, you know, you're not going to rotate this. They're neat, but like I said, the offset is the most useful part. You know, there's no offset on these. Again, I almost never use them. So, like I said, it's one of those things that look cool, but I really never use them. So, all right, I think that's it.